Let's talk about the differences in some legal terms. Okay, let's start with the difference between a fixed tenancy and a yearly tenancy. Even though some parties use the word setting, they do not know the implication of it. When we use the word setting, it means it's for a fixed and rigid period. Now, what is the difference? A fixed tenancy is a rental agreement that lasts for a set amount of time. The tenant and the landlord signs a tenancy agreement which must specify the start and end dates of the tenancy. This type of tenancy cannot be ended earlier without the landlord's consent or an agreement between the parties. Once a fixed term tenancy ends, the tenancy automatically becomes periodic except if the parties agree otherwise. Let's also understand that a tenancy for a fixed term does not require a notice to quit for it to be determined. What is necessary is just to file a plaint or a writ after service of the 7 days of owner's intention to recover possession. The position of the law is that a tenancy for a fixed term is automatically determined when the fixed term expires. Notice to quit is usually removed in a fixed term tenancy since the terms of expiration is normally known, unlike periodic tenancy that continues automatically from period to period until it is determined by a notice to quit. Let's talk about yearly tenancy. A yearly tenancy is an agreement that automatically renews for another year unless either party provides a notice to terminate it. In this kind of tenancy, a yearly tenant is entitled to a 6 months notice to quit, and also at the expiration of that 6 months notice to quit, he's also entitled to 7 days notice of owner's intention to apply to court to recover possession. So in your tenancy, it is important you know if it's a yearly tenancy or a fixed tenancy, because some fixed tenancy also lasts for 1 year. So it's always important to look at your tenancy agreement to know if you're a fixed tenant, that is a year setting tenant, or a yearly tenant. Let's talk about the difference between rent and means profits. Now, rent is operative during the subsistence of the tenancy, while means profits starts running after the expiration of that tenancy and the tenant still holds over the property. We can now say that means profits, they are those profits that accrued from the date that the defendant ceases to be a tenant to the date he gave up possession. Let's also know that the landlord can only file an action for means profits when he has recovered possession, or when the tenant's interest in the property has come to an end, or when his claim is joined with a claim for possession. That will be the only time that he can file an action for means profits. I hope we've known the differences between means profit and rent, and a fixed tenancy and a yearly tenancy. Please, if you're watching me from Facebook, please follow my page, like, comment, share this video. And if you're also watching me from YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just touch the subscription button for me.